Strap yourself in,
because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
You are watching and listening to Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and your favourite podcasts.
England! England!
Looking back through the years, we can't hold back the tears and the fears. We gotta be what we can be, 'cause we can write a new history, yeah. So we on Kane, Sterling, we believe we wear the Lions heart on our sleeves. So we are England through and through. Come on, England, we love you.
Till I Die TV, your first choice for everything Leicester City. Tune in and join in now.
And now, here's your host.
right, Chris?
Good evening, all. How the devil are we? Welcome along to a new show, new layout. I hope you are liking it. I must admit, I have to thank my little ginger friend up north for the idea, and I have to thank Dan occasionally as well. The welcome along. It's the watch along for England versus Hungary. Can we get our own back? I hope so. We've got to have one decent game. We can't have another boring one, can we? This is where you can find us.
Broadcasting live worldwide.
Watch us on YouTube
Listen on your favourite podcast platform
or ask your smart speaker.
to play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Right, Chris?
I am very well, and good evening, Daniel. How are you? Well, say how are you. Nice to have you with us. I'm not sure how long for, having shown signs of a mild heart attack, but it's nice of you to struggle onto the stream.
I'm trying my best. See what happens. I'm getting pins and needles in my hand now, which is funny. So, God knows. We'll see. We'll see how we go. Funnily enough, it could either be the real thing or an excuse to get out of watching England.
Well, all the symptoms that you described to me are what I had just before I had my heart attack. So
Brilliant.
Is Kate there? Let me just make sure for safety reasons.
Kate's upstairs. She's making sure kids are quiet. But she said if I do need to get off and it gets worse, then obviously we'll take it from there.
Well,
but
if you suddenly sort of disappear from the screen, we will of course carry on without you. So
yeah, of course. I would expect nothing more, nothing less.
But before we start, as you see at the bottom there, breaking news today: former Lancashire Premier League club appoint new manager. It has finally happened. You'd been waiting for ages, but Blackburn Rovers have appointed Delk.
I knew you were going to do that. As soon as I saw former Lancashire Premier League club, I thought he's done that to say that and make it look like I'm like, yep. Oh, Blackburn, oh.
This morning you were upset. Maybe the excitement of you getting Vincent Kompany has given you this heart attack, but you've got to be happy. Good signing for you.
It is, yeah. It's probably one of the best captains of the modern Premier League era. I'm really happy at the appointment. It's been dragged out quite a long time now. Nearly a month since we started hearing that he's already signed a contract, and we've had to wait till today for the announcement. Beautiful bit of shithousery from Burnley though, to wait for Blackburn to appoint a manager and then go, here, you think your manager's decent, wait till we announce what we've got. Bang, straight in.
Well, I think he could be another Vieira. I wasn't sure about Vieira when he came. I'm not sure about Kompany, but he's gone to Burnley. He had other offers. He's stuck with Burnley. He's come to you. A hell of a job he's got on though for this summer.
Yeah, he's got a massive job. As I say, he's got to rebuild the club pretty much from top to bottom. He's got to bring some of his own backroom staff in, and he's got to sort of be very active and busy in the transfer market, because we've always had a small squad when it's been Premier League or whatever league we've been in. But now with all the recent emissions that have left, we now need a major rebuilding process, and fingers crossed he's the man to bring in the right calibre of player.
Indeed. And welcome along, Scott. How the devil are you? Yep, we are here just promoting a Cat Stevens song. For those of you that aren't old enough to remember Father and Son, Westlife, I think, or Boyzone, I think it was, did a copy of it. Dan wouldn't know that because it's not S Club 7. Hey, boom, boom. The team's been announced. Pretty much probably what we expected, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it is rotated. I'm a bit gutted that Pope hasn't been played in this one. I thought he'd have probably played against Hungary, gives him another cap. But, it is again a rotated squad. Good to see Gallagher in there. Saka starts, Bowen. It's not a bad young team, but fingers crossed, obviously, they can do a job against Hungary, because God knows we need to, just to avenge the 1-0 loss recently.
Yeah, I mean, Bellingham, he's failed to impress at Manchester United this summer since his move. I mean, I'm getting mixed up here, aren't I? I'm getting totally mixed up with. This is coffee I'm drinking. Thoughts on Bellingham?
He's not a bad player. I just think, obviously, to prove a point, I think he needs to come back to the UK from Germany, and I think he needs to, obviously. I know he's been linked with a couple of clubs. I think Liverpool have been sniffing. As you said, Manchester United have probably been sniffing as well. But yeah, he's not had a bad season at Dortmund as Bellingham, and I suppose since Haaland's not there, Bellingham will probably be like, right, okay, I want to move as well.
Or he takes the chance to really sort of bed himself in. Time will tell. Time will tell. Good evening to Spencer. As far as I know, yes, he is still injured.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
I don't even think he's on the substitutes bench, to be honest with you. Let's have a look going down here. I can't see him. I would like to have seen Foden start again. I don't know about yourself, Dan. Yeah,
I can understand why he's not in there. I think, obviously, again, a team like Hungary, you expect him to sort of heavily rotate it. But then you'd have expected some bigger, more first-team names in there as well, after, obviously, what happened in the previous fixture. So, I don't know. It's a tough one. Does he want to give everyone game time? I mean, obviously, certain outfield players he definitely does, but yeah, Foden's an influential player, and I'm sure we'll see him at some point during the game.
I mean, Kane, for God's sake, he's going to break the record, Gareth Southgate. Stop licking his arse and make him wait for it and give somebody else the chance. I mean, he's got to really step up in this game as Harry Kane for me.
Yeah, I don't think he did really that much in the game against who was it? We did the watch along for recently.
Germany?
No, we didn't do the Germany one. I didn't. It were the game after that.
So it was whoever. It wasn't Hungary. It was who else is in the group? Good God!
It was Italy. Italy, sorry.
That's it. Okay. Italy, easily forgettable.
To be fair, you turn that Hungary flag on its side, and you should remember.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true.
But yeah, I thought he looked a bit lackluster in that fixture. Didn't really get on the ball. If anything, he spent half of his time playing as a centre midfielder because he was that far back.
So Bowen another chance. And Saka. Nice to see Gallagher in there.
Yeah, I agree.
If he can repeat his form of this season, he'll be a good addition to the squad.
Oh yeah, I think the thing is with Saka as well. He's obviously still probably trying to recover in terms of with England, what happened in the Euros and things like that. I mean, obviously, we can say that footballers park games and they're on to the next one, but that's just a figure of speech. We all know that certain footballers will be like, oh, shit, and they'll revisit little memories, little moments in their careers that obviously can be painful. So it's good to see him back out there as well, getting his chance, and I'm sure he'll take it to no avail. I'm sure he'll be fine.
James, good evening. How the devil are you? Welcome along to yourself. Archie, nice to see you as well. I hope you are doing well. James says, smash the likes and subscribe. Thank you so much, James. And Scott said, Chris, I've been saying for months I don't rate Harry Kane. I think he's a potent striker, but offers nothing else. Be better off giving other strikers the opportunity. This is, I've said this for these. I know we're not doing well in the Nation League, and it's kind of annoying me, but we are playing good players. If we'd put a whole total second string out and we'd lost, at least they're getting game time. But they're all stood up. They're all doing the national anthems. It is our fourth game in the Nations League. They're coming thick and fast. We lost to Hungary last time out. Can we get our revenge? Oh, fingers crossed we can. It's the Leicester Till I Die watch-along.
Till I Die Watch Along show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
And it's live.
It is indeed, and we're just getting ready to kick off. New Zealand have equalised against Costa Rica in their playoff World Cup playoff game. I think they go into group, although the referee there is just looking at the monitor. Maybe he's saying, come on.
Probably Chris Wood offside.
Yeah, he's probably asking. He's watching Ted Lasso or something like that, to keep him going. And we need a win, don't we? If nothing else, we sat bottom of the group, having played 3 games. A win here, Italy are on 5, but we can certainly, jump up there if we can get a win today.
Yeah, we need it. We've been poor. We have been really, really poor. And I don't. The thing is, though, we seem to do well in the tournaments, but when it comes to stuff like this, we're just not putting the performance out there. Although I say that, last time we played in the Nations League, we did pretty well. So I don't know. It's always good to have a bit of momentum going into the World Cup. I just think... New
Zealand's goal's been called out. It's not counted. So
Chris Wood offside, I'm telling you now.
Quite possibly. You don't bear any grudges, do you?
I don't know, but I've spent that much time as a Burnley fan watching VAR when Chris Wood has been offside with a goal. It's unreal.
If it is him, we would be absolutely not shocked, would we?
No, 100%.
He's not telling me who it is. Congratulations to Scotland. They got a win today. Scotland beat the mighty Armenia 4-1. And Armenia had to go down to 10 men for them to do it. Well done, Scotland. Boom. There. I saw the thing that said, the headline was, Scotland thrash Armenia. And I thought, it might be sort of 7-8-0 or something like that. It was 4-1. Armenia even took the lead. And we have a French referee this evening.
Yeah, I was just going to bring that up and say, talk about probably another loss on the cards.
Well, let's hope he brings out if he searches in his pocket, that he brings out a card and not a letter. Scott says here, so what are you saying, Dan? Are we doing well in the Nations League or not?
We're doing shite. There's no other way of looking at it. We're shite in this Nations League. And today, hopefully, today's game is the turnaround that we need.
Yes, yeah. I thought, like I say, I thought Pope would have got it. I am surprised he wasn't at least given a run out.
No, same. I just, Ramsdale's played one, Pickford's played one. Why not play the other? It for me, it seems pointless. It seems pointless calling up people if you're not going to use them. Yes. And especially if he's going to rotate teams, as I say, we've already said it's glorified friendlies these. So put him in. What harm does it do? Although he may give him the second half of this. Who knows? Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, this used to annoy me with Sven when he was manager. We used to end up with a completely different 11 to the one that started. And you've got players coming on for 20 minutes. You can't tell. Oh, and we kicked off. You can't tell what a player can do, in that time. Give them a whole damn game.
No, I agree.
Right, here we go. And we are up and running. Hopefully, it's all been working very well tonight so far. So fingers crossed it continues to do so.
Well, I'm 50 seconds in at the minute.
Well, you're already 25 ahead of me then. It all bodes well. I just hope I can play my new goal graphic. That's all I'm asking for. if you lose 8-1, at least let's score a goal so I can use my new goal graphic, please. James here says, I thought Pope would have started tonight, like you said, Dan. Both Pickford and Ramsdale have had a chance to play. And what's Abraham got to do to get a start? Obviously, maybe
I was saying he started against Italy.
Sorry?
Tammy Abraham started against Italy.
Did he?
Yeah.
I probably fell asleep. I can't remember it was that bad a game. But I mean, I just don't see the point of picking Kane. I really, really don't.
No, give somebody else a chance. Even play Bowen up top on his own. He's been playing as a striker for West Ham, so why not give him the chance to showcase that for England as well?
Yeah, exactly.
Can't be any worse than what some of the dross we have had. Ricky Lambert, Fleming.
Don't forget David Nugent and his one goal for England.
Oh yeah,
that was going in anyway.
Poor sod lived off that.
Yes. Hungary are 40th in UEFA's rankings.
Yeah.
And England are 5th in other rankings at the moment.
I don't understand why we're so high. I know we got to a final in the Euros. I get that. But I don't know how these rankings work. Like, based on what? I mean, we've not really been successful.
No, I mean, we've been in. We were in we got to the semis in this Nations League last time out. We got to the semis in the World Cup and the finals in the Euros. But yeah, it's FIFA. I suppose it depends who's got the bigger brown envelope, allegedly.
Yeah, more than likely.
James says Kane starting isn't a shock. I agree. Someone like Abraham should be starting tonight. Just something different. We know what Kane can do. We really, And I'm sorry, all this sort of, England on the break, and now I got excited then. England, he's kept it in. Saka has kept the ball in. I thought I was going to go out. I'm guessing nothing's come of it because Dan isn't shouting. It's out to the England. A shot. No, nearly had a shot then. Decided against it. Passed it forward, and it's out for an England throw. Like I say, I know England don't play very often, and when they are, we should get the best teams together. I'm sorry, if you're playing for the position that you are playing for your club in, there shouldn't be any problem. You should be able to just come on and fit into that position.
Yeah, you should. You should be able to slot in. The reason you've been called up in that position is because that's the job you're good at.
Yeah. I mean, I agree sometimes, like, with when, Roy Hodgson had Kane on corners and had Vardy as the left winger, then they are played out of position. But, like I say, there should be no excuse for Kane. If he's not picked for these games, that when it comes to the World Cup, that him saying, "Oh, I wasn't used to playing with these players." I'm sorry, you're supposed to be the best 11 we've got. Rene,
Yes.
good evening. How are you, sir? Welcome along.
Hope you're well, Rene. It's one of them sort of games tonight where the thing is, England don't particularly look arsed, and they haven't in most of the games, to be fair. And I don't know what it is. I think, is it the fact that we're playing these games where some of these players are a bit miffed at the fact that I've just been slugging my heart out during a season where there were still COVID protocols and things like that, and for what? You know, I've not even been able to go on holiday with a family because I'm stuck here, not even getting game time in an England shirt.
It's true. It's true. I mean, if these weren't there, would we have had 3 friendlies now? I mean, England are cutting through. Can we make something of this? Oh, a cross to the far post and a header. Unfortunately, it was well defended by Hungary. And we've still got the ball. We're still putting pressure on. Hungary got virtually every player back now. That was unlucky. I thought that was a good little spell of play there by England.
It was. I don't want. The thing is, I don't want to let the cat out of the two bag or get too excited. 1, it's England, and 2, I don't want the chest pain.
You wait till I catch you up. I'm only 20 seconds behind you. Wait till I catch you up and go mad, then you can join in. But yeah, it's would we have played 3 friendlies now? But having said
Probably
that, I
not.
suppose usually we throw, as soon as the season kicks off, we only play about 2 weeks, and then there's a break for a friendly or something, isn't there?
The fact that it's as I say,
good run over. Oh,
we would have been in. We would have been in the start of a World Cup now.
Yeah, that is true.
You know, where the World Cup would have been starting now, and okay, it sort of counteracts what I was saying about the holidays with your families, but in a sense it doesn't, because these are glorified friendlies. If it was a World Cup, I think you'd see a different sort of element to England's game. The fact that they're not playing like they can't be arsed.
Yeah. Rene, no, James is not in the squad tonight. Again, I think it's still the injury.
Mm-hmm.
And Rene's still pushing to get Vardy in the England team, but he's retired, mate. He isn't going to go in there. But it was Bowen that had that header, I think it was.
It was, yeah.
We've started quite well. But I mean, we know there's just too much football, isn't there? What annoys me, though, is when you get the clubs going like, oh, England is wearing our players out, they need a rest, but we're going to go to Australia for the pre-season tournament.
Yeah.
It's like, clubs don't help themselves.
They don't. It's interesting. I don't know how half of these people that work at these clubs' minds work, to be fair.
I mean, what were Hungary doing there? I mean, the goalkeeper didn't take the goal kick. It looked like it was a defender. Passed it to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper passed it to the left of him, and Conor Gallagher closed him down and nearly took the ball off him. And they're doing exactly the same thing again now. Oh, this time he kicks it upfield. Oh, a good interception there. James he's had a good start, James. Fighting for the ball. That was a push in the back, Mr. Referee. And Hungary are coming forward. Oh, Conor Gallagher wins it back. No foul there, says the referee, in England break. Oh, look! Oh, that was unlucky. Did you see that through ball then, Dan?
Yeah, it's. I thought we were going to get them on the counter then, but obviously it was well cut out by the Hungarian defender. Yeah.
Well, there's a Hungary player down here. Should have something to eat before he started the game then, shouldn't he, really?
I was thinking it, and I thought, no, I won't say it.
You won't go there because Chris will lower himself to do it. Rennie says, I hate England now not picking Maddison and not starting James. James Justin is injured, Rennie. He's injured. He can't start him. Maddison, I agree with, but you've got... I said this before, didn't I? You know, if Brendan Rodgers doesn't pick Maddison for a game, every Leicester fan's going to be, why hasn't he picked him? Why hasn't he picked him? Southgate, he's got 92, well, not 92, but 40 odd sets of fans saying the same thing. It's never been any different. And if your player's not picked for England, then you're going to get a little bit upset, aren't you?
Of course you are. Of course you are.
Yeah. James, so did we. I agree with you, James. We all thought he'd get called up, but occasionally there's a player the manager doesn't gel with, and you look at should Glenn Hoddle got more games than he did? Was Paul Gascoigne dropped too soon? But we're starting again with a drop ball. But apparently, I don't think that was what the player's injury was.
Oh, England free kick.
Indeed.
Just need to make something of it. That's the only problem.
This goalkeeper is a bit dodgy, this Hungarian goalkeeper. This referee's not taking any nonsense, in fairness, is he?
No. He's dealing with the game pretty well. Free kick comes in. Header, nothing.
Ryan, good evening. How the devil are you? England better win this time. Maguire is not in the starting lineup. Get in. Southgate likes to pick no goals and no assist, like Connor. And England need to score, says Ryan again. Yes, I think we need to win. We've not, 3 games and not won.
Yeah, something's got to give.
But if they're going to have a bad patch, I'd sooner they have it now than when we get to Qatar.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you.
I suppose you could say, though, as long as you've got plenty of cough medicine, you could get rid of the Qatar. Oh, they're coming thick and fast today. I'm here all week, everybody. I'm here all week.
I'll tell you what, they're pressing quite well, Hungary. When we've got it in a defensive setup, they're trying to push us on the ball, and similar to what we did against Italy, but not. Obviously, it won't surprise me if we could put ball back at net against Italy. They'll probably put ball back at net against us.
Yes, yeah, it's. I mean, I can remember, years ago when we did used to beat sort of teams 6, 7, 8-0. It's few and far between now, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think it's got to a point now where it gets to about 5. You've got to be sort of sportsmanship.
I just think teams aren't as bad. I think other teams have caught, the rest of the world up,
Evening Talk.
Yeah, good evening, Talk. How the devil are you? Be sure to check out Talk's channel, Football versus Cancer. That's what it is on Twitter. That's what it is on YouTube. And it helps fund the battle against men's, well, not only men's, women's cancer as well. 2 great channels there that Talk is doing. He's a Man United fan, but we forgive him that because his channel is for charity. No Maguire talk this evening. How do you feel about that? And I can never say who's replaced. I can't pronounce that name of that English defender.
What, Mark Guay?
That's it, Guay.
See, perfect.
If only because you said it. Copying you.
Just showing us the ball possession. England have had 73% to Hungary's 27%.
Wow. Yeah, but it's what you do with it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true. And it doesn't just stop at ball possession either.
No. You know, I mean, don't forget when we won the Premier League that we won it with the least possession of any team that's ever won it over the season.
Yeah, you the way you won it was, it was one of those 1 in a million chances sort of thing. It were, you kept nicking games 1-0. You
We
you were
learned
sort of
how to
sitting.
defend.
Yeah, you were scoring a lot from corners as well instead of conceding from them.
We were. That was when defenders could actually get in there and sort of tackle. Those were the days. Those were the days. Just to say, talking about that year when we won it.
It's 1-0 Hungary.
No.
It is 1-0 Hungary.
Oh my God. How the
ball comes in from the free kick. I don't know how it's got through, but it has. Is he offside? Don't think he's off. No, I think he's on. He's took a touch. He's bounced on knee and he's took a touch. Ramsdale's got a hand to it, but there's nothing he could do with the pace of the ball. And
he was unmarked at the back, wasn't he?
Yeah. I think it's Salzia or whatever he's called.
No, I don't think
some Hungarian.
There was one player that might have been offside, but he wasn't. He never touched the ball. I mean,
no.
there's so many England players back. That should not have happened.
No, you're right. It shouldn't have done. But we are here, and again, it's England 0, Hungary 1.
We needed Harry Maguire in defence then, didn't we? Although it's not come up. It hasn't come up on the.
Yeah, games continued. Games continued. Yeah.
It must be a goal. It will update in a minute, I am sure.
It's just slowed it down and shown a replay of it. Harry Kane looks like he's about to kick it clear, and it's sort of just fallen under his foot. But yeah, what James said, keep hitting the likes and subscribe.
Yeah. Don't know if you're laughing at my jokes or showing it now. Yeah.
Probably England getting beat.
He went over Phillips' legs. Oh. Here we go again.
Typical England. They know how to.
I'm not playing my goal music for that. No way. No way. If you remember, do you remember when we won the Premier League? If you head over, it's called UTCIAD. It's up the Clarets, something.
Up the Cherries.
Something. Up the Cherries, even. Yeah, them as well. Up the Cherries. It's the AFC fans channel, UTCIAD. He had me on Sunday night, and we were talking about that season when Bournemouth got promoted to the Premier League, but more importantly, Leicester won it. And he said to me, "Do you mind doing a show about it?" I went, "Seriously, you're asking me?"
Try and stop him.
Exactly. Let's just see what happens. There we go. If I refresh it, we get it up. As the
I'd have preferred it if you'd have kept it at 0-0, Chris.
Yeah, so we know it wouldn't have been true, Dan. We know it wouldn't have been
No,
true.
that is true. That is true.
I mean, that was defending of Leicester City proportions from a set piece. There was enough defenders back. What was going on? I mean, England are 40th in the UEFA rankings, and this is the second time.
Hungary, you mean?
Who did I say?
England. Although they're playing like it.
No, well, maybe England should be 40th. Maybe because we're not. This is ridiculous. Losing twice to Hungary, 35 places below us. The first cross straight into the arms of the goalkeeper there, the Hungarian goalkeeper. I mean, it's like watching an FA Cup match, isn't it? The first leg, we go behind, we manage to get a draw, take them back home, and that's when we with the better team should be winning on the replay. But you
can always count on England to piss on your chips during the week.
Yes. I'd sooner have gravy, but never mind. Chips with cheese, gravy, or piss, sir? Which would you like? But it's obviously a northern thing, that. I just... There's going to be this. We're going to get all the Southgate out if we lose this brigade, coming out. And I get it. If we lose this... On the 4 games we played, I can understand them saying Southgate out. But the thing is, who do we put in his place?
I don't know. But as I said before, the fact, they did a poll recently about who gets it. Everyone said Graham Potter, which means the FA would have probably just blindsided it and gone, yeah, well, he's not coming in then. It won't surprise me if someone like Sean Dyche got it.
Oh, no disrespect to you, Dan, but come on.
No, I don't think he. I mean, he's done. He did really well for Burnley and everything else, but seeing that football at England level, nah.
It's a bit like Sam Allardyce, wasn't it? It was in that kind of category.
Although Dash will probably have a better record and a bit longer in the job.
Possibly.
Well, maybe not so much a better record, not that you can beat 100%.
No. I mean, I tell you who, if Southgate stays and he goes in a couple of years, I would like to see Eddie Howe get it.
Yeah. Eddie Howe's not a bad shout.
But see, obviously, how he does at Newcastle. But what he did at Bournemouth, a bit like Sean Dyche. But, he is a thinking man's manager. But it would be interesting to see. It was their first shot at goal, Hungary.
Yeah. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Oh, it's... So Walker's got the ball. Across field. James has got it. And, again, James tries to put a ball through to Saka. And the Hungarian player just stands there because it comes to him and goes, thank you very much. Players at this standard should be able to at least pass a ball.
100% agree with that.
That is what gets me.
The thing is, though, we're looking for players on the overlap, trying to pick a pass out to somebody who's not even there. Like, they've not even put their arm up saying, I'm about to make the run. And even if they are, they're about 5 minutes behind the Hungarian defender who's already thinking, well, I've got this in the bag. Try and run past me.
Totally.
You'll see in a second, Kane plays a ball through and 2 England players don't know their arse from their hands.
Yeah, oh God. You got a whole bloody box to play in and you're sort of on top of each other. But I don't know. Why do we put ourselves through this? I could have been washing my hair tonight. Not that I've got a lot to watch. I couldn't have made it last 90 minutes, but you know what I mean.
I'm missing Love Island here.
Yeah. Nobody clipped this, but I'm going to say, I can't believe I'm about to say maybe Love Island would be fucking better than this shite.
At least there's people on there that score.
I'm going to say, yeah, you might have an English person that scores.
Michael Owen's daughter.
Yeah. Great minds, mate. Great minds. So it's still 1-0 to Hungary, and it is 78% possession to 22%. England have had one shot, which we've obviously done nothing with. Hungary have had one shot, which obviously they scored with.
Typical, isn't it?
Yeah, typical.
Oh, Hungary coming forward again.
I think they're going to try and get the free kick then, Conor Gallagher, but we've got possession. A long
Conor
ball.
Gallagher's another player that goes down a bit too easy for me.
Yes, yeah. But there again, another long ball, and it just went, it was just cut out by the Hungarian defender. And we just lost it again. And now they do come forward. They're getting some the support coming up for Hungary now. So there's two defenders there, and they still managed to get the ball past them, Hungary. And it's a cross into the box, and Ramsdale collects. Oh, we've got Bellingham and Cesari down at the moment.
Don't know why he's kicking up a fuss. He didn't even get hurt. He didn't even get touched.
I'm about to find out. Oh, look! Oh, no, he stood on his little toe on there. But what happened here? Let's have a look. When he went in, oh, dear, he caught his ankle. Where his shin pad is. That must have hurt.
I'll look at it from another angle in a second, Chris. Honestly, it doesn't touch him.
The thing is, he's gone down, so he's got to sort of play act a little bit, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's sort of... He just misses him. Bellingham just misses him. But then the player sort of drops as he sort of comes over the top.
I'll tell you what, if Italian women go down as easily as the Italian male football team, then I'm off to Sorrento for my holidays.
To be fair, Chris, it's another Hungary free kick about to be taken in a dangerous position.
By watching Leicester.
As good as a goal, this.
You say that.
Free kick cleared off the line. And England trying to come forward. Harry Kane's trying to bomb forward. Who's out wide? I think it's Bowen. He's blown out of his arse trying to get there, and he's lost it. Corner England, though.
They've not even taken the free kick yet in mine.
Have they not?
No. The referee's chatting away with somebody. Now it finally comes in now.
Oh, Saka's down on the floor. Ball comes in. Yeah, it's headed off the line by, I think, is it Reece James? Yeah.
I must admit, I watched this game, the second half of this game when we played them earlier, and I was watching it on the West Ham channel, and they were saying how well Bowen was playing. I'm not sure whether that was sort of a bit of favouritism, but he's not. Oh yeah, Reece James. Well, a good header out as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, John Stones has just had an attempt with a header, but too far out for any momentum. It's bounced off the deck and into the arms of the keeper.
I am on 28-28 at the moment.
I'm on 20, just gone 29.
Yeah, you're about half a minute ahead of me. Oh, a header and it was straight at the goalkeeper from John Stones. Couldn't have made it any easier for the goalkeeper, could they?
I thought that were a corner. I think he's given a goal kick.
He has given a goal kick. He has. So Hungary lead by the single goal scored after 16 minutes by Solani. I don't mind that on a pizza. Oh, so that's Solani. That's but no pineapple.
Yeah, I saw that.
Guys, well, there's just a bit of a break in play. Don't forget, we've got this coming up at the end of July. Chat shit, get banged. It's a totally unscripted show that we just talk about anything that comes to mind, and it could go anywhere. Totally go anywhere. That show.
Could. I'll be there if I'm still alive, Chris.
If not, we'll talk about you, Dan. It will give us something to talk about.
Yeah, you can make a nice little black graphic and say dedicated to.
Yes. In memory of. Just to think of at the end. Germany, James says Germany 1-0 up to Italy. Wales are 2-1 down to Holland.
Maybe that's what I need for my channel to grow. Fake me death.
Well, I thought you were when you did the hot chip challenge. You weren't far off it.
Nah, that's probably what's done it. I've probably got internal injuries. Probably done myself over.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would have been worse than you because I can't eat spicy food because of my heartburn. So I would have been 10 times worse than you. But was it Stephen Stubbs I saw do it? And he just ate it like it was a cheese and onion crisp. You know?
Oh, yeah, we just took to it like a duck to water, didn't he? Piece of piss for him. Come on, England. Bloody hell. There's not even any urgency. They're pissing around way at the back, and Hungary are just like, right, well, you keep it. You keep the ball. It's your time you're wasting.
Yes. My new best mates just messaged me. Twitch. Get more text messages off Twitch than I do off Just Eat and Deliveroo.
I just had an email from Grim Reaper saying you're next. Funnily enough, that's how it ended, with a little bit of a laugh like that. England, why are you pissing around with a ball in your box?
Just thought I'd put you out your misery. Hungary coming forward. Hungary coming forward. Great ball. To the left. Can he get the cross in, Hungary?
To the left.
Did, but
take it back now, y'all. One up this time.
You know, it's funny that the team that are number 40 in the world can actually pass the ball to each other, and the team that are number 5 in the world can't.
Exactly. Ridiculous. Honestly, I don't know how it works.
They're just they're playing like a bunch of, no disrespect, League Two players at the moment.
No, I agree. Couldn't have said it any better myself. Might have to start that chat shit get bang show a bit early, because this game's another one of those where there's not much to talk about because England is shite.
That is very, very true.
I'd have had more fun ringing 111.
So would I if you'd stayed on camera. Honestly, England.
England football. You are like part of York City Centre. Shambles.
Hey.
Hey.
You know what? You know what is called for? This is called for. Always
England,
a
you're
good one.
clearing it.
Always a good one.
The thing is, when they come forward, they're throwing people forward, which means that they should be very much open when we come on the attack. And Harry Kane, can he pick somebody out? He's got Saka on the run. Oh, his ball's too far wide. Too far wide. Saka tries to play it in. It's headed by the defender into his own goalkeeper, and the keeper pulls out a save.
Oh.
England still have it now on the far side. Early ball in, trying to find Saka at the back. Header wide of the post. In fact, it was Bellingham, not Saka, for that second attempt.
Yeah, I'm just seeing Saka's got the ball now on the left of the pitch. Chipped it in. Oh, yes. And what a good save by their goalie.
Yeah,
In fact,
he did well.
That's been the best attempt at goal, and it was their own player.
Hungary don't care which end it goes in as long as they say they've scored.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too, or I'll be back.
We could do with him on the pitch, couldn't we?
You could. Special thanks to those in Canada for not Canada, California, sorry.
I'm going to say we
That's
have
where
a calendar. Canada. Oh, I can't fucking talk tonight. You just do the talking. I'm off.
There's a player down for treatment. I think it's a Hungary player. Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah.
So someone's just run on with a full English. He should be right now.
Yeah. Somebody he touched him. He touched the side of his head. Oh, dear.
Pull one of his hairs out of his bobble, didn't he?
Oh.
Do you not think that Hungary kit looks almost very Liverpool-esque from last season with a collar? Sort of got that green and white element on it.
Did they have green in it? When you say last season,
the season just gone. Yeah. The season before last. Sorry,
orange that they had in it.
Yeah, season before last. I mean, sorry.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I can't always remember what I had for breakfast. I'm not going to remember that. I'm afraid. I tell you what. Talking to strips, this time last year we'd actually done the new strip videos.
Yeah. Again, it's strange times. Obviously, the announcement of company today, which means there's probably new kit.
Did he hold a new shirt up for you?
None. However, in the image of him being unveiled, one thing's I don't know whether it is for sure. I'm sure. I think it will be. But one of the brief clips of it shows him wearing like this all claret, polo shirt.
Right.
And it's got the Umbro badge. So I'm guessing we have re-signed another deal with Umbro for next season.
Or you found a shirt from about 20 years ago under the counter and thought, we can use that.
Well, I am just putting the two and two together with that, but the fact that he was wearing it makes you think that maybe we've signed a new sponsorship deal with Umbro for the kit. So fingers crossed it won't be long before we see that.
I know. I say it really is. Although, do you know, I tell you what, I think it would be nice for the clubs to actually. There's a yellow card for John Stones.
Aye.
Stones has got booked.
Reece James is about to take a corner for England. Coming up nearly 40 on the clock. Hopefully Hungary are going to have Leicester defending. Oh, and they nearly did. Is it another corner? No. I thought it was another corner, but it's not. The referee's giving a goal kick. Ball comes in. A bit of a melee in the box. I don't know who it hits. That should be a corner. That should be a corner. It hits one of their players when he's tried to head it clear, but it's come off the back of one of the other players for Hungary and gone out.
You see, to me, clear and obvious, VAR. Message from the referee saying, "Oi, mate, that was a corner."
Exactly, but they don't use them for corners, do they? Because they're a piece of shit.
No, but they should do. They should use it for everything. If it's a mistake.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, Hungary could very easily now go up there and work. They haven't, but they could have gone up and scored from that goal kick.
No, I agree. I just think it was used to clear up, clear and obvious errors. Except now it's been used for almost backing up goal line technology, which it didn't even back up goal line technology. Otherwise, Aston Villa would have been down.
And Huddersfield would be in the Premier League now.
Yeah, it's a farce. Is VAR? I think it's just another scam for the Big Six to get things. Although we can see it. Thing is, we can see it happening. For me, I say mark up the referees, but we could be here all night talking about VAR. I don't have to worry about that shite next season anyway, so I'm happy.
Oh, I'd love it to be announced that they're trying it in the Championship next
season. Well, they've brought the five subs rule into the EFL.
Yes. Oh, have they? You've got that as well. Yeah. I know. I mean, guys, if you go on to the Leicester Till I Die channel on YouTube, look under latest shows. It's still there. Mark Halsey, the ex-Premier League referee. I had a chat with him one-to-one. And we had a good chat about VAR. And it's interesting to think what an ex-ref thinks about the VAR. The main thing he said that it should not be manned by referees who the week before were probably on the pitch. It should be done by people completely separate. And he said a lot worse than that as well.
Free kick to England, ball in, headers up in the air, keepers come out. It's gone for a corner.
I mean, it's just coming up to half time. We're about 3 minutes off half time. Can we do anything?
Probably not. Honestly, it's more exciting being a bloke standing up having a piss, not knowing what direction it's going to come out in. That's more exciting.
With you, it's normally as long as he's in the corner.
Well, there is that. I'm old school, you see. 89th minute, take it to corner. Oh, it's like an episode of Friends.
That did deserve a laugh. Oh, and the referee's up and catches it. The goalkeeper's up and catches it for Hungary. Oh, dear.
Oh, come on.
Oh, God, I'm yawning. I can't believe I've just made a jingle while that's been going on. It's been that boring.
Been sat here doing a Joachim Low. I've been making me balls jingle by scratching them. And then, but don't worry, I'm not smelling my hands afterwards.
Oh, don't.
Or picking me. I haven't actually, even though my hands here, I haven't actually. I was just saying. Because you said about a jingle.
Just realised where you got your hands then.
All of a sudden, I start biting my nails.
Yes.
Oh, if I was Gareth Southgate at half time,
You'd resign?
Well, I was going to say that either resign or time to put on the big boy pants and give some of these prima donnas a bit of a fucking talking to, because they don't look interested at all. And I don't know whether that's us basically shouting a big, fuck off to the Nations League, as though like we don't give a shit. But seeing this sort of crap happening worries the hell out of me for when we travel to Qatar. You've got to think though, Chris. We've literally England's recent Euro heroics have sort of instilled the old belief of those that were like, we're shit, we're not going to do it. I'm fed up every 4 years of the hope and the desperation, and we're just being treated to a load of bullshit. And then we get what we got in the Euros, and everyone's like, right, faith has been restored in England. That's it. We're a team on the up. We're going to be progressive. And you look at us in this, and it's just like, I very, very, very. I don't see us, even in that group that we've got. I don't see us qualifying from it if we keep playing like this.
No. I mean, you look at a Wales performance and see, Kane had a shot on goal, and it's blocked. Corner. I watched Wales the other night, and they were putting some effort in. They're playing like it meant something to wear the shirt.
Yeah, they did. I don't even think that's a corner, to be fair. But I'll take it after the earlier situation. Bowen with the ball in, headed up. Calvin Phillips tries to play it back. Now England pissing around with it.
We're into 2 minutes of stoppage time.
Yeah, I'm only 10 seconds away from it, and I think referee's going to probably blow his whistle, because don't waste your time, ref.
I know it is. It is half time.
It is.
England 0, Hungary 1. Again. I mean, I tell you what, it's time to go and drop the kids off at the pool, which is pretty much like watching this game. And we will be back. Well, we'll be back before the second half kicks off, and we will have a discussion about that first half and just see if there's anything good we can actually talk about. Because I don't think there is actually.
No, I'm gonna check Twitter or make up a transfer rumor and try and intrigue myself.
So everybody, we'll be back in 2 minutes.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too, or I'll be back.
Day Watch Along show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
And it's live.
Chris, you're on mute.
You see, I do that every time because now I have something to eat, and I go on mute and I forget to unmute myself. I'm just saying we're live, but I'm not sure about the England players.
No, I'll be checking for a pulse. There's no art there, I'll tell you that. It's been poor. It's been poor. I was looking at the highlights and it said England's bright start. What? Because Bowen had a header that was booted away.
Yeah.
That's not really a bright start, is it? I mean, apart from that opportunity, we've had nothing. You know, Hungary have had one cleared off the line. They've scored, which, looking back, Pope would have saved that.
Do you think so? It kind of hit his arm, didn't it? It missed his hand.
Pope would have saved that, Chris. Pope would have saved that.
Jesus, I don't think would have saved that, but I know what you mean. Let's see what is happening.
Jesus is busy trying to save me, Chris, from dying.
Okay, let's just go through some comments on Twitter. Ryan HTAFC says, and anybody that says Southgate should still be here because he got us to a final of the Euros has no idea. Absolutely terrible to watch this tonight. And the last few games we've witnessed, he really is a fraud. Get Southgate out. Oh, don't hold back there, Ryan.
Wow.
Brad says sunbeaming, sat out in the garden. England win the last test, and the series it was the best of three. If it had been any longer, who knows? And Ryan goes again. I would love to see Graham Potter. Oh, Ryan. I would love to have seen Graham Potter or Eddie Howe as the next England manager. Please do not wait until after the World Cup to sack this moron Southgate. Ryan, I don't know, mate. Are we going to sack the Huddersfield manager because you lost against Forest? I don't know. We shall say Lee Chappie. You all know Lee Chappie, or Jamie Vardy look-alike. We are shit. He's a man of few words, is Lee. Then Rise is having a moan. Genuinely, West Ham unofficial Jake, he's obviously still up. He's not gone to bed yet. Genuinely, Southgate made a huge mistake not picking Dawson. At least he stamped some authority into this lacklustre defence. Harry Kane at fault, but he won't be blamed, says Eagle-Eyed Football.
I mean, it's a tough one to say that he's at fault. I mean, okay, he didn't connect with the clearance, but when the ball's already, if anything, it should be down to whoever was defending the guy who put the ball back across goal.
Yes. But sometimes it's easy to just pick on somebody, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I've always been that victim since school. I've always been that one that gets picked on. Don't worry, I know how that feels.
Batman, good evening, Batman. How are you? And how is Robin? I hope he's well. Pochettino for England manager. after he gets sacked. He's already got sacked, hasn't he, by PSG? He's
Yeah.
already gone, which is probably the worst kept secret. I mean, that's a point. Pochettino for England manager, Dan, for you?
I don't think he'd take it. Personally, I don't think he'd take it.
Right. I mean, all I would say to that, Batman, there's certain managers that there are 3 countries where we would never, I don't think we should ever take an England manager from. I would never want a Scotsman to run the England football team. I would never want a German to run the England football team. And I really do not want an Argentinian to run an English football team. So, I mean, I know they are successful. Well, 2 of those 3 are successful teams at national level, but I would never want an Argentinian manager, Dan.
Nah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to accept that.
No. He took Tottenham, so why not? For the reasons I've just said. I mean, I'd probably have Conte, but I mean, he's not. You know, he's Italian, obviously. You know.
It's a tough one.
The problem is, we are too easy to say we haven't won a game, sack the manager.
Yeah.
We're not playing well, sack the manager. That is not the answer to every problem, sack the manager. You know, I can remember Blackburn Rovers being taken over. The fans wanted Sam Allardyce sacked, who was manager at the time. So they sacked him. And they ended up in the 3rd tier.
Chris, just some news. England are trying to looking for a goal. So what they've done is taken off Jared Bowen, the only guy who's had a chance during the game, and brought Raheem Sterling on.
Now, I'm a fan of Raheem Sterling for England, to be honest with you.
I don't understand why he took Bowen off. Bowen off.
But he had one chance.
No, but Bowen's been running the channels as well on that right-hand side. Right-hand side.
Fair point, I guess.
Half of the ball's been going along that right-hand side, and he's been doing pretty well with it. So, and then you bring on Sterling, who, to be honest, only runs when he can be asked.
See what you mean. Nearly 77% possession in that first half, and we did nothing. They say here, while dominant when it comes to both possession and territory, England have been stung by an opportunistic Hungary strike and trail at half-time in their latest Nations League fixture. Since the visitors have gone ahead, they have also forced a few more opportunities. It's true. On the break and from set pieces, and the 3 lines have sometimes lacked assurance at the back. Southgate's side will now need to find some inspiration from somewhere, perhaps a generously stocked bench, or they should be left stranded at the bottom of the Group A3 table. And we could go down into the B groups, couldn't we?
We could. Well, the way we play, they'll have to create a whole new group for us. How sharp would be. Although I do resonate with what you said. You know, we've been caught out by a Hungry strike. I've had 1 or 2 of them today. I know that's hunger strike. That's what I felt like anyway.
It is 89 minutes in the playoff between Costa Rica and New Zealand, and it is still Costa Rica 1, New Zealand 0. So Australia got through yesterday, but I think Australia in a different group to New Zealand. You see, this annoys me.
The New Zealand, Costa Rica. Yeah, because you can't have 2 teams from the same neck of the woods in the same group. And I think whoever wins this goes into Group E with Spain, Germany, and
I just think it's ridiculous.
Is it Austria? I don't know.
Teams like Peru, Costa Rica, New Zealand. If they've done enough to get this far, they shouldn't have to then play another playoff to get into the, Finally, they would never say that to Germany or to England. It's all about getting the big teams through for them, and it's giving them another chance if they fail.
Yeah. But as we saw with Euro 2004, Greece winning it.
Yeah,
I were made up for Greece. I were happy for them.
Yeah.
And it's not often you say that, because obviously when it comes to national football, it's your country and that's it. But
yeah,
a team like Greece, a huge underdog in terms of the nations that were competing, to go on and win it, and they had a former Burnley player in the team, in Demetrius Papadopoulos. So I'll take that.
Wasn't he from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Just to run through some scores here, so as we know, it's England 0, Hungary 1, Holland 2, Wales 1, Ukraine 0, Republic of Ireland 1. Wow. The clash between Liechtenstein and Latvia, big top table clash there, is Liechtenstein 0, Latvia 3, Germany 2, Italy 0. We just said Poland 0, Belgium 1, Bosnia-Herzegovina 2, Finland 2, Romania 0, Montenegro 1. Again, another huge battle here between Luxembourg and the Faroe Islands. Sees Luxembourg leading 1-0, and then Turkey are beating Lithuania 1-0. They've obviously got their football legs back.
Hey.
That's just to keep you abreast of the scores there, guys. Batman, I have to go be totally honest with you, mate. I wouldn't necessarily argue with that.
No, me neither.
Whilst I think, I think what these 3 games or 4 games have shown is that we need, and I'm not saying this just because I'm a Leicester fan, but we need Maddison, somebody that can make things happen. And I've got to be honest with you, in an England shirt, Grealish does do that. He does do that. So
I've just loaded the laptop up. I'm thinking about trying to maybe watching a film or something.
At the same time.
Yeah, well, instead. Never mind.
No, he's taking it.
Never mind at the same time. Instead.
Hey, Batman, you couldn't put a word in with Wonder Woman for me, could you? She could lasso me anytime. No, if you've got the contacts.
Well, yeah. I'm a taken man. I'm still with Poison Ivy.
No.
I don't think she's in the chat, so that's good sign.
Yes.
Oh, coming forward, ball in. Oh, if Kane could have got a toe onto that. Good ball through by Bellingham.
Only Kane was Vardy.
Yeah, Vardy probably would have got onto it.
I'll tell you what, we should have this again. I mean, that's more exciting than this bloody game, isn't it?
At least somebody scores on that.
Well, yeah, at least we're able to get one up. Oh, I love my new toy. Here's one for,
so does she.
You, Dan. Here's one for you.
Oh, shit! They bloody scored!
Classic.
Oh, Brennan Johnson got the goal for Wales. And I'm just checking. I was just checking to see who got the goals for Netherlands. Definitely wasn't Wout Weghorst.
It's a boring game. He only scores for Burnley, doesn't he? Whoops.
Oh, Ukraine are back in it.
Are they? They got one back.
Ukraine have got one back against Ireland. Although the goal for Ireland was scored by Burnley's very own Nathan Collins.
Ooh.
Oh, England with a chance. It's gone. Is it a corner? Oh, it is. Yeah, Ukraine 1, Ireland 1. Islands in the stream. I'm not looking for an island in the stream.
You're no Kenny Rogers. Oh, that was a good turn by Gallagher. Oh, yeah, I've just seen the one you were going on about. Is that Sterling, you see? Sterling's come on. Right, yeah, Mark Goldbush's reaction is funny. I know he's a Man United fan, but he's so passionate. And I just love watching his clips on TikTok. And don't forget, Leicester Till I Die is now also on TikTok, as is Turf Moorhouse. Did I give you a chance to say where people could find you at the beginning, Dan?
You didn't, but news in Costa Rica are going to the World Cup.
Wow.
And the goal, Chris, that was disallowed was Chris Wood.
Was it?
except it wasn't offside. It says it was no goal due to a foul in the build-up. But yeah, Costa Rica are going to the World Cup.
If you want to know where you can find Dan, as well as on here most of the time, his links are in the YouTube description below. Straight across there. Nobody there to get on the end of it. But I'm sure Dan will take pleasure in just giving a shout out to where you can find him.
Yeah, you can find me at Turf Moorhouse on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, everything really. But yeah, you can just find me by searching Turf Moorhouse. And I'm sure you'll find me soon at a morgue near you. To be fair, it's eased a little bit now, and I don't know whether it's since I sort of threw up or not, but it's sort of eased a little bit. And
right. Just keep an eye on it, mate.
Yeah, I am. I'm still sort of out of breath halfway through talking, but we'll take it easy and see what happens.
Just watch it.
Turkey have got a goal against Lithuania. They're 2-0 up now.
Wow. Oh, a lovely ball across. Sterling. And it was just... No, it wasn't Sterling. Sorry, Saka. He just couldn't quite get on the end of it. I would have loved to have been able to play this one tonight.
The turning pace of Harry Maguire there was like a dead hippo.
Oh,
hey, if the shoe fits,
she is in.
Oh, Poison Ivy is in.
Yes. Oh, welcome along, Catherine. How the devil are you?
She'll hate that because it's not even a name, so it'll piss her off.
Hungary making some substitutions.
Whoa, Kate's just come on for Hungary as well. They've just brought on Nagy. That's her when I'm keeled over in about an hour's time, going, you can make your own way to fucking hospital.
Oh, Harry Styles is going off.
Hey, oh, Mason Mount's coming on. Is everything all right? No, well, I've not been sick since, but my chest still feels a bit tight.
You're only upstairs, Kate. Why don't you come down and ask him? Show him some love.
My chest feels like a Yorkshireman in a shop. My chest is like a Yorkshireman in a shop. It's tight. Oh, Romania 0, Montenegro 2.
Oh.
It's all happening in the Nations League elsewhere. Oh, you'll see it in a minute, Chris. Keep an eye on your screen. Les Battersby's running running land.
Yeah, it's the hair. This should be our national anthem, you know. To be so cool, wouldn't it?
No, there's no sort of panther instincts in this club, though. That's the only problem.
Oh,
Germany are 3-0 up.
domestic here. Come on, this could be more exciting than the game. Come on, Dan, take the challenge on. See if she can run you over. Put your phone up against the window so they can watch it.
3-0 to Germany, Chris.
Is it? Wow.
Thomas Muller with the goal.
Hungary want this game more than us.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Kate Slaghead, he got it wrong. It should be Slabhead. when he hit the wrong key.
Maybe he hit the right one.
Slaghead, if he's ever been to Burnley, you know. No need to come down. I can see he's alive. Oh, that's your excuse for later.
Yeah, she put
Another
her hand near my mouth like that. She put her hand near my mouth going, is he still breathing? Shit.
We've got the insurance on him, Kate.
Bosnia and Herzegovina are now leading Finland 3-2.
Wow. That's the game.
That's in the B League of the Nations League. And Faroe Islands have just scored against Luxembourg in League C.
Wow, we'll be in that group soon. So,
I'm looking further down at
Spain have beaten the Czech Republic 2-0. Switzerland have beaten Portugal 1-0. Denmark beat Austria 2-0. And France have beaten Croatia. No, sorry, France have lost to Croatia 1-0. Those were the games that finished earlier. 77% possession to England at the moment. 5 shots to Hungary's 2. Coming up on the 60-minute mark.
Told you, Chris, I'm not called Mark.
You've been called worse.
Oh, definitely.
Usually by Kate.
Oh, this game is so shockingly shit.
Kate says, any excuse to get your views up, Chris, watching your son get run over. Yes.
You're only finishing the job that he wanted to do when I was born.
This is very true. I could do it as a premiere, couldn't I? So I could pre-record it and put it out as a premiere.
Keep playing it on loop.
Yeah. Sterling, why are you arguing so much? Now Kane's come across. The referee's not going to change his mind. That was one thing I used to like about Brian Clough. His players never argued with the ref.
No, I'll never get over that video of him when all the fans stop pitch and he's punching him and saying "get off" and dragging him by the collar.
Then he did an interview afterwards, and they apologised to him when he kissed them. I miss Brian Clough.
Yeah,
I may not be the best manager, but I'm certainly in the top one. England have had 375 accurate passes. Hungary have had 81. I mean, no point in having the ball. I mean, Hungary coming down here, down the left wing. They've got number 20. He shoots it in, and it's headed away. Well, I think Ramsdale would have got it. No, we're not going to see Pope on, are we?
Nah.
Although we probably need more than the Pope. We probably need God himself to try and get it. Pope says when Jesus couldn't.
Luxembourg, who were 2-0 up against the Faroe Islands, are now 2 apiece.
Oh.
Faroe Islands have gone on the...
Sterling's lost it again.
Romania have won back against Montenegro. It's now Romania 1, Montenegro 2.
Ah. Oh, that was a bit of a push in the back there, Mr. Phillips. Just seen an advert come up to the side of the pitch, the latest expansion. Thought they'd been looking at my stomach.
Oh, the Romania goal has been removed. It was offside.
Well, they've removed the goal. They're going to bloody score the opposition, aren't they? Jesus. Nobody knows the rules of the game over there. You've got to have something to shoot at.
What do you mean it's not a goal? You know what? That's my netting. Fuck, I'm taking it with me.
Yeah, it's my ball. I'm taking it home.
Oh, there may be some drama in this.
Announcement. Has anybody got any jumpers? We need some jumpers for goalposts. Has anybody got any spare? Honestly, England, you just can't string 3 or 4 passes together.
The Shiat.
We'll go over to our... Where are we here? We're going to go over to our American correspondent to get his thoughts on the game. Will Smith. That was more exciting than the team when that happened.
Oh, there is drama in League B. Romania's goal got choked out. Montenegro have gone straight up the other end and made it 3-0.
Well done, Montenegro. And North Macedonia not playing tonight.
I don't think the league goes down that far, does it? No, I don't think they are, actually. I don't think they are playing. No. This is poor.
England gone over 6 hours without a goal from open play, says LC Graphics. Commentator, who can open help with that? Answer, he's on a beach or a golf course laughing at the useless twats. I think you're referring to Maguire there, I think, LC. Jamie Vardy required fewer touches per goal, 29, than any other player in Europe's top 6 leagues last season.
Yeah. Oh, can England come again? Harry Kane has tried to pick out Reece James, who's not read the pass at all. Nothing comes of it. Absolutely nothing. Shart is an understatement. I mean, the only good thing about doing this watch along, Chris, is it's content. And we're just seeing Phil Foden getting readied as well. So
hopefully he might. I mean, the game's calling out for Grealish, isn't it?
I'd say so, yeah.
Rennie's asking if you ever played GTA San Andreas, Dan.
I have indeed. I have. Probably what stupid ball is that? For frick's sake. It's like they're battling for ball, but they're so desperate for it. I think Reece James has been booked. Was it Reece James? Was it the Hungarian manager? You've got to give handball for that.
Oh, who is he? Have a look who he's booking.
Foden's on and Bellingham's off.
It looks like it is the Hungarian manager that's been booked.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So Foden's on and Bellingham is off.
So Zali is coming off and Adam is coming on with his big old ginger beard.
I wonder if Eve will follow him. Well, usually whoever Adam is, Eve is, isn't it? Tell you what, though, Dan, looking at this Hungary team, that shirt does remind me of the Liverpool shirt from a couple of seasons ago. I don't know what your thoughts on the matter are. Oh, God, I could have washed my hair. I really could.
They're that hungry, they've mauled 3 lions and ate the bloody lot of them.
I'll tell you.
Poor, and poor again.
Coming up tomorrow,
it's just confirming that the yellow card is for the manager.
Yeah, I can see that coming up. It's tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. No, sorry, tomorrow night at midnight. It's a late watch along tomorrow with me on Pornhub.
Oh, Hungary have a chance. It's 2-0.
Oh, you're joking? No, it is.
It's 2-0 Hungary.
Oh my!
Oh wow!
God! Oh, Salia got it. The second goal of the game. I was, under Ramsdale,
Shocking defending.
Terrible defending, mate. It was.
Calvin Phillips loses it very, very easy. I don't understand why Leeds fans are rating about him because that's shocking. You're not going to get a big money move if you're pulling out shit like that. And Ramsdale, you've got to be doing better there.
Pope would have got that, wouldn't he? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that
100%.
Was, yeah, he lost that. But then again, there was still, even though he lost it, there was enough England defenders back that should have dealt with it.
It's fucking shocking. Absolutely shocking.
Nobody was picking him up at all on the other side. And I don't know who it is, the England defenders trying to get back. Went in with the dive.
Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
Walker. Good job we didn't connect then, Walker. He might have broken his leg. And Adam, who's just come on as a substitute, has got the assist.
Says it all.
I mean, yes, I agree. Phillips, he lost the ball when he shouldn't have been losing the ball. And we've done a lot of that. We've given the ball away just as much as lost it this game. But it should have been defended better. I mean, Walker's a right back. Where was he? He was pulled over and he wasn't looking who was coming down behind him.
Exactly. I don't understand. Why has nobody been tracking that run? Why has nobody tracking that run? Reece James gets a ball in. Sterling and Kane, both there. Saka and Kane, both there. None of them can get on end of it. And the shower of shark continues. Oh, I think Reece James is offside anyway. In fact, all three of them are offside. And still none of them could get to it. Yeah, I agree. The keeper should be saving that. I think it's poor. Germany 4, Italy 0.
Wow.
And I
This
wonder...
is Italy that we couldn't score against.
I wonder if Thomas Muller's... Is it a Muller hat-trick? No, Joshua Kimmich got the first. Gundogan, Thomas. All 4 different goal scorers.
Wow.
Kimmich, Gundogan, Thomas Muller, and Timo Werner.
Well, you know you're having a bad game when Timo Werner scores, don't you?
Oh, what an absolute sack of shit. You know what? If it wasn't for the Vincent Kompany news today, if the heart attack doesn't end it, surely after watching this and still waiting on Kompany news would have just been enough for me to. I don't know.
Quite possibly, but
see if I can get a free ride on a train without a ticket and be right at the front.
Don't call me Shirley though.
Oh, you are right by playing that, Chris, because I have just seen that Germany have gone 4-0 up. However, let's go further. It is now 5-0 Germany.
5. Good God.
So, and again, it's a different goal score. I think it's a different goal scorer. Let's have a look. No, it's. Hold on. No. Is it 5? It's Timo Werner again.
Oh, bloody hell. Right. I've got my hand over the button ready for this, Andrew. I actually do like that one, Andrew. I'm going to be honest with you.
Could you imagine if it were played in midfield at West Ham? You'd have Muller ass.
Or if it came in off a defender and he was sent up to take the corner, it'd be a Muller corner.
Hey.
See what you started here, Andrew. Oh, I mean, bloody hell. I mean, how many... Oh, I mean, come on. We... I tell you what, I am going to turn up at that in Wolverhampton and see if there's a brothel open for these players.
They still wouldn't score, Chris.
Exactly.
I love how you led me into that one. How to sum up England's performance?
Yes.
By losing at Price is Right.
Oh.
No goals elsewhere at the minute. Sterling's got the ball.
Welcome to the
Vance
Germany.
Foden, can he take a shot? And probably the closest, apart from Bowen's effort, that we've come to putting the ball in the back of the net, but still wide of the mark.
You know, I took the piss out of Scotland because they released a World Cup song saying "Don't come home too soon." Maybe we can adapt it. Have a word with Elementary.
Maybe. Might have a look at the lyrics and try and do it myself.
Yeah.
At the moment, Wales are losing 2-1 still. England are 2-0 down. And Scotland are the only team to obviously be getting a result. Although, I say that, obviously, Ireland still 1-1 with Ukraine at the moment as well. So, Ball in. And has it hit the crossbar? What's happened there?
I don't know. I'm catching you up. It's a goal kick to Holland. Goal kick to Hungary.
Ball's coming. He's onside, but it hasn't hit him. Oh, he has. The Hungarian defenders headed the ball onto his own crossbar. Harry Kane's took a knock. The ball's he's tried to touch the ball down. He's gone to the floor like a sack of shit, but it's not due to a foul or anything. I think the ball's come down a bit too heavy, and obviously it's hit a part of his leg where it stung him a little bit. But the goal scorer,
Harry Kane's header, but he might have been offside.
Substitution for Hungary as well. The goal scorer of 2 goals has come off. And in today's society, I'm not even going to say or attempt to say the name of the player that came on.
No. Goal scorer's going off.
Yeah.
But he's happy about not getting his hat trick, although he looks to be very happy with 2.
I suppose you would be when it comes to the fact that a lot of people think, beating England's a fantastic achievement. Oh, Walker's got it. Reece James has got it. Sterling's got it. Hungary's got it. Foden's got it. Saka's got it. Hungary's got it. Hungary's still got it. Throw in.
Andrew, please no. we've been there, seen it, got the T-shirt with that one.
Oh, Hungary coming forward again. Well, they've still found a way to get him involved. Is there a chance for 3? Great defending, but it's still open. It's still on for 3, and it is. Would you believe it? It is 3-0 to Hungary. Oh, wow. This is pathetic. I'm glad this is at club level, because I swear to God, I'd be off my tits now. I'd be red guy in a fit of rage. Ball comes over. It should have been 3, to be honest, with that when the ball came over. But it was good defending, and then obviously it's just they've still kept their move alive.
They are celebrating like they've won the World Cup. Hungary.
I'm not being funny though, Chris. That goal is it that sweetly. There's no. That's probably the one that. To be honest, it's Kate that scored it as well, old Nagy. Three. Wow. I'm not being funny, but if I were Hungarian manager, I wouldn't be asked if I received a red. It seems job's done.
But all the subs were on the pitch.
England fans are leaving in their thousands. Hundreds, sorry. Although it will be thousands in a couple of minutes. I'm surprised your graphic ain't updating itself. Don't know why it's not doing that. It wants to save us the embarrassment, potentially.
It should do it automatically, to be honest with you. Oh, Niall's in.
Oh,
he's going to start.
Oh, who's been sent off?
In a minute.
John Stones has been sent off. It's a second yellow card for John Stones, and he receives a red. It goes from bad to worse. Oh, no, that's bollocks. That's bullshit.
I didn't see a foul there, to be honest with you.
No, Chris, wait till you watch that back. Wait till you watch that back. That is ridiculous.
Oh, no. Oh, he's holding his head.
The people are telling him, watch the video. But the referee's basically saying, no, fuck off, go. You you baguette-eating bastard, honestly.
He's
telling him to go.
Where the fuck is VAR?
He's not even in. He's not even took him out or nothing. He's literally running back. The player's collided with his shoulder blade. John Stone's in exactly going, get the fuck off me sort of thing.
No, he was behind him.
You know what? That sums up today's game, Chris. Really does.
I'm trying to think who's more of a cheat here, UEFA or the referee?
Probably both, because they employ the arseholes. Italy have got one back against Germany. At least something's happening in other games, but what a crock of shit. Tammy Abraham jumped up off the bench. He's shouting, look at the video. None of them gave a shit. None of them didn't even want to look at it. This is what I mean about VAR. It's all about what the refs want to see. It's not about what should be looked at. It's all about what they want to see. And that, for me, is bollocks. That's poor. And I can see England having a really strong case to complain.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Where I think they should search the Frenchman's search the referee's room after this, because you'll probably find a couple of brown envelopes there.
Oh, and probably a few Hungary shirts that he's been told he can give. Oh, Foden with a chance. Was it Foden or Mount? Yeah, Foden, but he's onside. But yeah, it's not to rave about. Oh, and here he comes. Slabhead's about to make his appearance, Chris.
Can't do any worse than those that are on.
He's took Saka
Maybe they
off.
brought him on to headbutt the referee.
I hope so. It's all it'll be good for right now. It's panning round to England fans. They are fuming. I don't know what they're fuming more at. Southgate, the England players, at the lack of performance levels, the fact that the referee, UEFA, and another Hungary player's gone down, and another England booking. This time to Kyle Walker. Oh, it's a yellow. It's definite yellow though.
I must admit, I've just tweeted out here. He says, I can't even find it now. My own tweet. UEFA and French officials bent as a semicircle. What the fuck is VAR for? Cheating bastards. How many brown envelopes in the ref's room?
Couldn't have put it any better, Chris. Well said. Harry Kane actually looked like you're running like you can be arsed. You just look like you're trying to close down thin air. The way I could close down thin air. Jesus Christ. I'll leave my hair on my head to grow for a week, and I'll just alt razor about a metre away for a good 20 minutes. Kate will be like, have you not shaved your head? Yeah. I'll be like, no, I'm just doing a Harry Kane. I'm just holding it there so it's close. It's not doing the job. Look, why are you not running there? Oh, you fucking infuriate, mate. Like, but Foden's out wide, closing the ball down. They come into the centre of the park, where Kane should then be peeling off and trying to run to the next defender, so to try and cut out him playing the ball there. But no, he stands there. They practically all stood together, the three of them.
It's ridiculous.
As Kate said there, who's the keeper? Aaron Ramsdale. But I can't really say I'd say the first two he could have probably done better with, but then it's shoddy defending.
Yeah.
The third one, I don't think any of the keepers, Pickford, Paw, Ramsdale would have got to it, especially Ramsdale because he didn't get to it. But it was just one of them goals that sometimes you squeeze them into the narrowest of margins and they come off. A good goal, the third goal, but the other two are questionable. Good old copy and paste, Chris. Love it.
Yeah. I'm fucking. The result doesn't matter. I'm just fucking fuming at that.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Oh, it's a fright. It's a fright. Look, even England fans are getting aggy now with referee.
So they should.
Fiola has just had a bit of a challenge on Calvin Phillips, and yet not even a card, and yet John Stones literally walks one way to sort of walk back.
The defender walked in. The defender ran into him.
He's ran into his shoulder blade. There's no malice. There's no indication of him knocking an elbow out or anything else like that. He's done nothing. It showed it from the back. It showed it from the front. There is nothing in that at all, apart from the defender practically being up John Stone's arse.
Yeah. It is absolutely... And they say there's no English refs going to the World Cup. There's no fucking French referees going to the World Cup.
No, not unless they've all been bribed. Hungary are in again. And it is. It's 4. It is 4, Chris. England 0, Hungary 4. I don't know what's worse. Hungary have just gone 4-0 up, or the fact that Wales have just been given a penalty against the Netherlands.
Might start supporting Wales.
I know Mark's doing a watch along right now, so he'll be very happy. 90 plus first minute, and Wales have a penalty against the Netherlands to make it 2-2.
No bloody surprise Hungary are celebrating. I mean, I don't know what to say anymore, to be honest with you. I don't know what to say.
Oh, celebrations by Wales are cut short as the referee signals that the penalty decision will be checked using the VAR.
Oh, they know how to use the VAR in that game, do they?
Yeah, they know how to use it in that game, but in this game, it's a sack of absolute dog shit.
Yeah. Right, I'm just going to put this warning up now. Because fucking UEFA and fucking French referees are totally and utterly corrupt and taking bribes, and they are fucking useless. And I'll tell you something, in 1941, whatever it was, we should have just let the Germans stay in France. We shouldn't have gone in there and saved them, because all they are is a garlic-smelling, breathless bunch of tossers. And the best thing we can do is to take the is to take the Channel Tunnel, join it up to the M25, so any French that come over go all the way around the M25 and straight back down it again.
Well said. Very well said. VAR in the Wales game has decided it's a stonewall penalty to Wales. But Wales have a chance to pull out a result against the Netherlands. The ref's blown his whistle. Full time. It is full time, and it's England 0, Hungary 4.
Chris Welsh, I'm so glad I've been at work.
Oh, don't blame me.
Have you got any jobs going, Chris? I mean, Oh,
Gareth Bale has put his penalty away. 4 additional minutes will be played, but it is the Netherlands 2, Wales 2.
oh.
Gareth Bale in the 90th minute, 90 plus third.
Honestly, unfucking believable.
I really don't know what to say. Apart from, as you said, corruption. Gareth Southgate shaking the hands of the referee. I'd be going up in that R5 in his fucking face.
Yeah, then he gets a fine, doesn't he?
Well, at least you can say, right, well, now you can send me off for actually fucking doing something.
I mean,
drama in the Wales game. Connor Roberts receives a yellow card, and Memphis. It says here that a yellow card was awarded to Connor Roberts, and then 90 plus 4, the ball is inside of the net. Memphis Depay. It's 3-2
to Wales,
to the Dutch.
Oh, good.
I bet Mark has gone from elated at potentially getting, a draw against the Dutch to...
Yeah. Connor Roberts is booked for his celebrations. It was a perfect penalty right in the bottom right-hand corner of the net. BBC haven't caught up with it yet. I mean, well, it was 69% possession, England, 10 shots. Hungary only had 6 shots and scored 4. I'm going to be honest with you, though. I'm going to give credit here. Hungary deserved it.
Yeah.
Hungary definitely deserved it. I mean, let's just have a look. And this always makes me laugh with this site, at the ratings they give to the players.
This should be interesting.
So, don't know if you can see that there at all, young Daniel.
No, but I'm sure you'll read them out.
I will. I'll tell you what, I'll read them out, Daniel. So, Ramsdale got 4.1.
And this is out of 10.
I presume so, yeah. James got 6.3. Kihui got 6.4. Stones 5.8. Walker 5.2. Phillips was a 6.5. Gallagher was our man of the match, joint with 7. Saka got 6.3. Bellingham 6.3. Bowen 6. Harry Kane got a 7.
How? He did sweet fuck all. For me, Bellingham were probably the most involved in that game. It's finished 3-2 to the Dutch as well.
I mean, Harry Maguire on like the 85th minute, why?
The thing is, if you're going to do something like that, then you change your whole tactic. You push the whole team forward and you try to win every corner you can, throwing players forward and stuff like that. Bollocks. It's absolute bullshit. That's sick. Hungary are top of the fucking group.
Yeah.
Germany, Italy, England and Hungary. You tell somebody outside there, where do you think they all are in the group? Somebody will go, well, Hungary's definitely bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn the table around, dickhead. The top.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm just seeing what it says here. Stones receives a second booking for minor brush with Gazdag. That seems a harsh call, but the referee is adamant.
Referees are seeing next Tuesday.
Oh, God. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at the table now. 2 points. That's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. -5 in the goal difference. Hungary +4 in the goal difference. Well, the Germany 5, Italy 1. You could say that was possibly more embarrassing.
Well,
I just don't.
Does that spell the end for Mancini?
Does it spell the end? In all seriousness, for Southgate.
It's,
I just do not get it. I really do not. What is the point of VAR?
Yep, totally agree.
Oh,
I'm going to put a light on something that nobody did for England.
it's just embarrassing. But what is more embarrassing is the standard of refereeing.
Don't even support England. I just bought this.
I just don't understand.
There you go. In homage to Alan Pace and his Vincent Kompany appointment.
Oh, Richard Cox, good evening. How are
Evening,
you?
Rich.
Tell me, Richard, your thoughts on that game? Because it was a cock-up. I mean, the man... Oh, those VAR, yeah, exactly, James. VAR stands for very appalling referees.
Certainly does. Certainly does, Mr. Dunlop. I'll tell you that for free.
I can see Mancini going. Rennie says this is why he never watches Nation League game. To be honest with you, if I hadn't got this channel, I wouldn't be watching it either. But
Italy have got a second. Germany 5, Italy 2.
Oh, at least they're putting up a fight.
Yeah. What's one of them?
I know
It's apparently standing there with your back, towards somebody. That's a fight, apparently,
Oh, I mean, 4-0 down to 10 men. Tell me what happened there, Dan.
England were embarrassed by the 40th placed nation. Simple as that. You can't take anything away from Hungary. They, pardon the pun, but they were hungry and up for it. To be honest with you, we were lackluster. We didn't look arsed. Looked like we couldn't give a shit. It's all well and good, as Rich says there, the ball percentage of having that possession. But again, as he says, sideways, backwards, means jack shit. It's all about putting the ball in the back of the net. You've got a striker in Harry Kane who's meant to be going out breaking records. Drop him. He's done shit all. He's done absolutely naff all. Bellingham, for me, were my man of the match. I thought, in terms of if I had to look at it from an England perspective, I don't know who you give it to. I mean, clearly the referee must have had some money on Hungary to win tonight. But, yeah, you can't take it away from Hungary. They were phenomenal. And, again, defensive errors all over, just like it was against Italy, except Hungary did better than what Italy could do. And they punished us 4 times, to be exact, out of the 6 attempts that they had.
Yeah, Richard says here they got the ball, and strange as it is, they pushed forward at speed.
That's the thing, though, Chris. They push forward at fucking speed, then they stand still and wait for every other fucker to come back, and then they're like, what do we do with it now? Try and cut in. Try and create an opportunity. Fucking hell, I don't know about heart attack. I'm going to give myself one due to stress.
There, actually.
I'm going to give myself one due to stress in a minute.
Richard, did Jake do a watch along? What was his thoughts on it? If not, he probably had the right idea to stop doing watch alongs after that first game.
The only reason why Richard's in is because he's just come back from bathroom having to put soap in Jake's mouth.
Oh dear. I mean, I just.
And now,
there you go.
Yeah,
there you go. Listen,
they're now
listen
talking to Harry Kane. They're now talking to Harry Kane, and I've seen more dribbling come from out of his mouth onto the microphone than I saw from his feet during the game.
Oh, he's being interviewed now. It will be interesting to see what he has to say. But let's just Richard Cox. He has exams, so went to bed at half time. Lucky bugger!
Yeah.
Why didn't you make him watch the rest of it? All of us did that too. LCFC believer, hello. Madison would have fought for it at least.
I agree.
Well, Danny's mad, says Rennie. Never seen him so angry.
You've clearly not been on a
tonight,
watch along when
James.
I've been watching Burnley this season, Renee. Jesus.
England tonight, they were so predictable. Haven't got a clue what they should be doing. Southgate isn't the only one to get criticised. The players have to take responsibility.
100%.
Yeah, I mean,
100%.
it's managers have to take the responsibility, and I would certainly question at 95 minutes you've got Tammy Abrahams and Jack Grealish on the bench, and you bring on Harry Maguire. I would question that, but the standard of those players that were out there, they should have been good enough to beat that team. So, you know, are we saying, well, they've had a long season, blah blah blah? But
fuck the long season.
They've got to take it. But then, you know, the same with the other countries as well, isn't it? You know, they have their season. And yeah, the players totally agree there. The players have got to take their responsibility. He's a scary man. I think she's talking about you.
No, fucking embarrassing. Get that off.
Woo-hoo!
Get that off. Not wearing that shit. There we are. Viva America.
I'm just trying to find. Here we go.
You mean what the fuck? I'm not wearing that piece of shit. Have you seen that? What's just happened? Have you heard that? I got my tits out.
Harry on Twitch. Hello, Harry. How the devil are you? If you have got Twitch and that is your platform of choice for viewing videos, ltid.tv. ltid.tv is how you find us on Twitch, and all our shows now go out live on Twitch. Rennie says, calm down, it's only a game. Andrew says, I'm worried if that's the best 11 players we have. Well, exactly. They have to take their share of this this debacle.
Chris, do you know anybody that does tattoo removal?
Wow,
that's
I've never
embarrassing.
seen his abs. I've never seen his abs. Cover yourself up. People.
They're more like
People around the
flabs.
country are fainting in shock.
They're more like flabs than abs, Renee. Don't worry about it. But yeah, that belongs in the trash. What an awful. Although the next England watch along, you'll see me wearing it. So
exactly. Harry, I am good.
It's embarrassing.
That sounds good. Yeah, give us a subscribe, Harry, if you've not done on Twitch. Like I say, LTID TV, and you would be welcome. I would be happy. I would have been happy with the draw. I would have been happy if I'm gonna play it. I wasn't allowed to play it because we were too shit and we didn't score a goal. But I'm going to play it anyway. Because if I wait for England, I'll never get a chance to play it. Scotland 4, Armenia 1. As you've just seen, England 0, Hungary 4. We're bottom of the group. Wales having got back into it, threw it away at the end. Netherlands 3, Wales 2. UK and Republic of Ireland was 1-1. Moldova beat Andorra 2-1. Maybe we should start supporting Moldova. Liechtenstein lost to Latvia 2-0. Germany 5, Italy 2. That was a bit more of a rout maybe than ours was. Belgium beat Poland. Bosnia-Herzegovina 3, Finland 2. Montenegro got 3 past Romania. I know, they used to be quite good. Luxembourg 2, Faroe Islands 2, and Turkey 2, Lithuania 0. And did anybody see yesterday the Australia-New Zealand game? Sorry, not Australia-New Zealand. Australia-Peru game.
Oh, I've seen the highlights. Wow, that Australian goalkeeper.
Well, I don't know. I might get a strike for this, but who cares? With the sort of day we've had, I'm just going to see because this was more, and he only came on in the last. Well, he came on for penalties, basically, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, replaced Matt Ryan. Yeah.
Right. Let me see what I like. Let's go to that. Let's get rid of that. And like I say, who knows? I may get a strike, but we'll talk over it. So hopefully we won't. Share, stop screen, share. This is technology at its best here, ladies and gentlemen. Right, here we go. Right, are you ready?
I am indeed.
Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let me just have a look, because I could end up with a bit of a mark here. So, oh no, that's not going to help, is it?
No, it's not too bad.
We might still be able to see him. You
never know, Chris.
Well, let's have a look. This is what we had to watch yesterday.
He knows he
you can't really see it, can you? Oh, yes, you
can.
Valera has it saved.
Now then, look.
Australia are heading to the World Cup.
You didn't really. That wasn't really the best of him, was it? But
no, there was one bit in the penalties where he's all sort of like this and dancing around.
It's not that Greek dance, Zorba's dance.
Consecutive edition. Australia will take their place.
So we're going to have to.
Australia through to the World Cup, eh?
Yeah. Well, BBC. You were very disappointing.
You've locked off, Chris. All I can see is a foxy man.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm coming back. There we go.
Oh, I can still see him. He's got an American flag in his head.
Oh, he's the right colour for a fox.
Oh, good old ginger fox.
Exactly.
Hopefully it goes silver. might not have a chance to see it go that colour yet. We'll see.
Yeah, you won't. I tell you what, though. I mean, that game yesterday, I was taking the piss out of the Australian goalkeeper, but he had the last laugh.
Yeah, he did.
It was like Jersey Dudek on Heat, wasn't it? From a few seasons ago. Right, the comments have been coming in. Where are we? Where we go? Kate wants your abs, says Rennie.
I want abs.
Wow, what a beautiful white chocolate man. Thank you, Kate. You know, I'd rather you didn't say it when Dan was here. You know what I mean? But thanks, Kate. You're not so bad yourself, love. For Yorkshire, laugh, you're not bad. Harry, can I say it should have been Millwall till I die? Mate, you're welcome, even if you're a Millwall fan. It's nice to have you along. I probably would be dead if I went to watch Millwall. You got a bit of a ferocious fans there, mate. Rene, that's why medicine should get picked. Okay. Here we go. Ilfo Video Games Mind Test. Hello, it's me, Harry1234. Good evening, Harry. How are you? And Harry, if you've subbed to me and followed me on Twitch, then give us a sub on YouTube as well. Those subs matter. Smash the likes, please smash the likes. It does. I know you might not have liked the game, but you know, if only because I've got a topless man on with me. Smash those likes. What can I say? By God, he's got more hair than I have. And in fact, no, he's got less hair than I have.
It's like Kate says. Trust me, that Kate says I'm the hairiest bald man she's ever met.
She's not seen me yet, mate. I am the missing link. I think I've got that much fucking hair. Kate says, Renee, I misread this when it first went up. Thank God I read it again. Renee, you have been wanting to see his abs for quite some time. I thought there was a K in there, Kate. I thought there was a K in there. Renee says she's going to the gym. And Kate said, "Oh, here we go. Oh, this is save this for chat shit get banged show."
There you are. Firm chest.
It's a firm chest, to be honest with you.
Built like a brick shit house.
I've not
just
seen
the shit
you
part.
yet, Chris. Yet? Question mark.
Oh.
Tell you what, did you not get me dick pic? Ask if she received me dick pic. It's my face. I just look like a dick. Oh God! I mean, it is. We've got to laugh. Talking of this, we have got this new show coming up in August. The Chat Shit Get Banged show, or as we call it for YouTube, the CSGB show, for obvious reasons. And it's a bit like this. We just start talking about anything and we see what's said in the comments and we just go off anywhere. I'm going to ask you this, though, Dan. Hungary, Iceland, which was the worst loss?
Probably Iceland. They made no money. They should have made a lot of money if there's people out there very hungry. Although if Asda's getting all the company, I'm only joking before you mute me. No, it's got to be this Hungary game.
It's got to be Iceland?
I'd say so, yeah. I think at least with Iceland, but the performance levels were pretty much on par. I just think that everything that's gone on in this game today, the way we've been playing consistently, in the last 4 games has been poor. So yeah, I'd say this Hungary game is probably just tops the Icelandic one.
I mean, I can't see what Gareth Southgate is saying, because obviously I would get a strike if that was loud enough. I mean, he can't defend that, can he? And I'm going to say, in fairness to him, you've got the bad decision from the referee. I mean, that referee, we've got to appeal to that, and we've got to win it, haven't we?
Surely, haven't. There's got to be some comeuppance to the referee as well, especially when the players have told the fourth official. The fourth official has said to the referee, they're asking you to look at the video, watch the video, and yet he was like,
said that to the referee.
Piss off. Yeah. Tammy Abraham got off the bench. John Stones is stood there. They're all saying, "Look at the video. Look at the video. It's not a foul." And the referee's just got his arm pointing out. It was like, "Go on, piss off. You've been sent off. See you later." Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
I tell you what, mate. I might have to let you go because I think Kate's getting in the mood here. I love his hairy chest. To be fair, it wasn't my thing till I met him. But at least we can probably see that the curtains and carpets match now.
We certainly do. I need to get that finished. There's praying hands there. I don't know why. But I've got the old BFC badge.
All right, yeah.
And then England badge and sun peering over, but
should I get my England World Cup winners 2022 tattoo removed? Rennie says he has a hairy one, but then he shaves it. When it grows back, though, that's the problem.
Yeah, I hate it. Against your t-shirts when it's growing back.
Go. I mean, yours at least stops there. Mine's up here and down my back.
Oh no, I've got hair. I've got hair on, like wispy hairs on my shoulder and my back. Kate's like, the back has to go. I'm like a fucking werewolf round back.
I mean, the thing is, don't turn around. The thing is that if you have it waxed, it's what it's the growing. It's the pain of it being waxed off.
Yeah.
And then B, it's when it grows back.
Oh, I have had my chest waxed before, and because obviously you're meant to trim it down and shave and trim it to a certain length before they wax it. I didn't. I left it like this.
Right.
So when it came to waxing around like the nipple area, they couldn't. So they had to pluck them. And yeah, it was. Put it one way, I left halfway through.
Getting back to the football quickly. Chris says, I still stand by Nations League is meaningless, but I stick by Southgate, giving him benefit of doubt, done better than previous managers, but the result is a sackable offence. Yeah, it is meaningless. Although obviously as fans we want to win everything that we are in, but it is meaningless. If we lose this and get demoted to the B groups, and yet we win the World Cup, this would be forgotten. Whether losing one match is a sackable offence, would you sack your club manager on one match? You could though argue
to
that
be
this has
fair
been
though, Chris, it's not even on the one match.
No.
We've played Hungary twice, been shit.
Take care, James.
All the best, James. You know, against Germany, we were naff. You know, the Italians. You know, the only reason we got something out of that game is because the Italians couldn't put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah.
And then Hungary go and actually put the ball in the net, and you know, we end up being made to pay for it.
Good point that made there by Chris. Literally no point sacking Southgate for now. Too late to sack him. Not enough time for the new manager to settle in. I've got to be honest with you. I think if you've got these performances at the World Cup, and I back Southgate, you know that, Dan. I'm a Southgate fan. I think he's done well for us in the 3 tournaments he's been in. But, and this is a big but, if we do what Roy Hodgson did in Brazil and we come home at the group stage, then yes, I mean, Southgate would have to go. I definitely think that. Renee says you are really funny. Kate says Dan's waxing his back and filming it at 500 subs. Just saying.
She wants to do it though, but I want it to be done properly. I'm not saying that she won't do it properly.
She's a woman. She might know about waxing a little bit.
But she's got them wax strips that you just sort of warm up in your hand, and they don't even take half the air off. It just basically. It's yeah.
I've now got impressions of Kate with her legs like hair, no hair, no hair as it goes round. England striker Harry Kane on Channel 4, a night to forget. A disappointing night. First half we created enough chances to score, but it's been the story of our Nations League. We've not quite had the cutting edge. Second half was not acceptable after going 2-0 down. It's not the time to panic. We have to get the heads up and come back stronger in September. Well, at least we're going to have a gap, guys, till September. At least we can have a good summer.
Before we get put out of our misery again.
Yeah, I'm just seeing it's not saying anything about the sending off. Boos aimed at Gareth Southgate, so he was booed, Gareth Southgate, and his future. It's not even a question I should be answering. I mean, I get fans booing. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, they shouldn't be booing." They didn't. If they don't boo him during the game,
yeah,
great, because they're supporting during the game. When that whistle goes, on the same at half time as well, they have every right to boo. And that performance, just because I would have booed if I'd been there and I'd paid a fortune to get in, etc., etc. But booing doesn't necessarily mean that they want him to go.
No, it's just showing their frustration at the result. The players, they want the players to know how they've made the fans feel, and that disappointed, angry, upset. And who's to say it's even aimed at the players and the manager? You know, it could all be aimed at the referee and the arsehole attitude. So, you know, sometimes it's a bit of an open book he's booing.
Richard Brown, what do you guys think this loss means for England's chances in the World Cup group? Do you think that this lowers confidence or does not have an effect? I'll tell you what, I'll go first on this if you don't mind, Dan. Because
take the wheel.
How often have England gone off to a tournament and look how we qualified? It's a joke. Those groups are so easy. Like I've often said, they are set so that things like San Marino and clubs like that, they'll never get. And they do say like, oh, you know, it's our chance to play England. But surely wouldn't you sooner be in a group with your peers where you might actually get to a World Cup? But we like Italy, we should qualify from those groups. We then normally win a few and we go off to these tournaments with the big, it's coming home. Although having said that, Amazon would probably leave it with Wales. You weren't in, so we left it with Wales. But no, we do. We go off. We're so big and it's coming home and we are sort of, you know, fantastic. Look what we've won. Maybe it won't do us any harm to go into a World Cup where we're actually thinking, shit, we could be coming home. I mean, when you look at Roy Hodgson, when we got knocked out in Brazil, Uruguay were in our group, and obviously they're going to be a difficult team to beat. Costa Rica we should beat, and I can't remember who the other group was. I think we drew with somebody else. But we even went into that tournament thinking we could win it.
Yeah.
With performances like that, we're not even going to get to the quarterfinals like Sven used to take us to the quarterfinals. And I don't think it would do England players, fans, press any harm to go into a World Cup with a bit of humility and maybe think, we could actually struggle here. Because we've done so well in the last tournaments and what have you, maybe it's just bringing us down to earth. A bit like Leicester season. But what do you think, Dan?
I just think we're going to go to Qatar and it's going to be over in a matter of the group stage. I don't think we'll qualify. And I'm not just basing that on these last couple of games. I'm basing it on the fact that I just think it's at a funny time. It's in the middle of players' seasons. Nobody's going to want to get injured, especially if it's a player that's having a bit of unrest at club level, because they'll want to move in January when the window opens about 2 weeks later. It's an absolute nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. The thing is, it's strange because I don't know what to suggest. I don't know what happens from here. Who's the man to take us forward? Obviously, you've got to be given a chance to put things right, and I think Southgate will eventually put things right. But is it too little, too late? As you say, it's a tough call. It's a tough call. But the fact that he will literally go, yes, FA, no FA, 3 bags full FA, maybe the reason why he stays for many years to come yet.
I get what you're saying. We all know if you're not a yes man, then you're not going to get anywhere with the FA,
No.
But like I say, you don't. I mean, we've seen it with Germany. I know we're not Germany, but where they always have, always have poor form before the tournament. They get to the tournament and
they start ripping it up. Yeah.
I mean, Rennie says here, do you think England were rubbish before 1966? To be honest with you, it was early days. The World Cup had only had about 5 or 6 goes, I think, going up to that. We were pretty much as we are now, I think, to be honest with you, Rennie. We won that. We were at home. We won it because we had home advantage and we had a very nice Russian referee, Russian linesman. So, yeah. That's the thing. Dan, I will let you go. I think you need to get some clothes on before you get too cold.
Well, to be honest, Chris, while you were talking, the pants came off as well. So,
no,
I can't really move. I can't really move at this moment in time. I joke. I am sat in a pair of pants and a hat.
If we suddenly see sort of, this, then I will worry. Gareth Southgate talking on Channel Floor. That was England were on the floor.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're trying to look for England's confidence.
Yeah. We picked a young team with energy, and when the game started to go against them, it started to look that way. That is my responsibility in the end. At half-time, we needed to go for the game and made changes with more of an attacking impetus. It left us more open when we were pushing, and it left us wide open. Across the 4 matches, that is my responsibility. I tried to balance looking at new players, resting players. We could not keep flogging, but in the end, the teams have not been strong enough in the 2 Hungary games. The other 2 results were positive, but tonight is a chastening experience. We have seen you have to be at a full strength. It was an important experience for a number of the younger players, and we learnt a lot from the Italy and Germany games. Hungary are a good side, and they're always a good side when they beat you, aren't they? These clubs, these teams. Italy were a good side. I've lost. And I think we've given them too much to do. I think we have given them too much to do tonight. We're going to get that. I understand the reaction to that in the stadium. This group of players have been unbelievable for their country, and it is important for people to stay with them. They will still be strong going forward. In the end, it is about winning matches. The results are my responsibility. People will rightly say, "What are you talking about?" We needed to see some things. We have had some unbelievable nights with England over the last 4 or 5 years, but this is the other side, and that is the reality of football. Now, I get what he is saying. It is all right. You could say the last 4 games haven't been particularly good, but this was the one that was like, the worst, if you like. And it is one game, If we fall into Group B of the Nations League, is that as bad as Italy not qualifying for the World Cup if you're an Italian fan? I don't think the two bear any comparison.
No, not at all. I'm glad that he's come out and said that it's all basically on him, but it's all his fault. I'm sort of glad that he said that. He says about experimenting. Yeah, okay, he sort of did, but he was experimenting with outfield players. Why isn't he giving Pope a chance? I know I'm looking at that through clarity into spectacles, but
yeah,
still, if you're going to come out and say that you're experimenting, don't give all 3 goalkeepers a run out.
Yeah,
if you're experimenting. Don't just say you are, because your outfield players are different.
Well, not that different, to be honest with you.
No,
I mean,
no.
There's no. Looking at that play, look at that team tonight. Okay, Gahui, I can never pronounce that. You know that.
Yeah.
Gallagher, possibly. Apart from that, there was no new players in that starting 11.
No.
And the players that he brought on, Mount, Foden, Sterling, and McGraw. Where's the experimenting with that? Where's the trying new things? It isn't, Gareth. What are you looking at? What are you? You're looking at that. Tell me where you've said that we were experimenting with players. 2.
I'm surprised he didn't say
more any before.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised he didn't say something like, "Oh, it's because we were playing at Wolverhampton and not Villa Park."
Anyway, it is one night. It is one game. It's
a fucking embarrassing game, Chris, is what it is.
Yes, totally.
An absolute shambles. An absolute shambles. A fix. Corruption. It had it all. It had it all.
I mean, let's finish on that decision. It's got to be rescinded, hasn't it? England have got to. Nobody's mentioned it certainly not on the BBC site. Whether it was mentioned on Channel 4 or not, I don't know. But certainly on that site, it's not been mentioned.
It's a farce. It's an absolute farce. I don't understand how it can not be spoken about. It's a strange one. Hope you're well, Helen. If you're wondering why there's no T-shirt, I got rid of the England shirt as quick as I could due to embarrassment. And that's saying something. I wore a Burnley top since August. So.
I mean, we all know the argument, club over country. It's always going to be club, isn't it?
Of course it is. Of course it is. Although a few of those players today could have done with being hit over the head with a club and told to wake up and realise, listen, come on, you're actually involved in a football match here.
Yeah.
It almost makes me feel like I wanted Gareth Southgate to go out with a Mark Bassett sort of thing. We're 1-0 down to the fucking Hungarians. There's kids out there are dying to put that fucking shirt on, and you.
So we're going back and playing 4-4 bloody 2,
They're shouting, Bassett is this, Bassett is that.
Did you actually hear that Dan was topless and you come in the chat to see?
Rene's been putting it out everywhere.
I think he has. He has. Oh, hang on. Stephen's going a bit mad about Arsenal.
Yeah.
Who knew?
What's it about? What? The only reason why he's probably mad is because, Southgate, you'd have won if you didn't take Saka off.
Anyway, look, mate, thank you so much for tonight. I am sorry that you had to sit through that.
It's all right. An heart attack would have been the better option out the two.
I think it would have been. Your details for your Twitter and YouTube are in the description below on YouTube. But just A, this is for you ladies. B, give a shout out where people can find you, Dan.
Well, yeah, you can find me at. You can find me there on 2 different cameras. Whee! But yeah, you can find me. He keeps pinching my nipple as he put his hands down. You can find me on Turf Moorhouse. As I say, I will be clothed next time. But however, yeah, Turf Moorhouse, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and also the podcast platforms, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. So yeah, do check us out. And I really, really appreciate it. It's not just Burnley fans, England fans, Wales fans, whatever fan you are, as long as you're a fan of football, please do show us your support.
Well, looking at you tonight, you need the support.
I do. A bra.
And my little mate, the devil, he's just mentioned him. He said it wasn't your nipples. Anyway, of course, good news for Blackburn. Good news for Blackburn. They signed a new manager, and I believe Burnley did as well. Well done, mate. Something for you to be happy about.
Sure is. We needed something to be happy about today. Sorry.
You did indeed, mate. I'll probably speak to you tomorrow.
I'm sure you'll probably speak to me before it's hit midnight, Chris.
And I've got a lovely trip to the DWP to look forward to in the morning.
Oh, lovely.
What can I say? Things just get better and better and better, don't they?
Oh, they do. It's a steady incline, isn't it?
Yes. Kate saying here, keep your hands to yourself, people.
There's nothing to see here.
I think Rennie was more excited than me. Oh.
I've started something now. I'm not.
Rennie, I've got the address if you want a threesome. Daniel coming to Turf Moorhouse TV shirtless because he knows he'll get more views. Yeah, I don't know about that, Kate.
No, I don't know about that.
I really don't know. Danny, thank you so much, mate. Thank you. Well, not
a
for
problem.
The last 20 minutes where you've been sat there with nothing on.
No, not a problem. Thanks for having me. And again, people show your support to Chris. He puts a lot of time and effort into this. Always, wanting to make things better for yourselves. And, I can't fault his effort and the time he spends in doing it as well. So show your support, drop him a like, a subscribe, and turn on the notification bell because he bloody well deserves it. And, yeah. An all-round gentleman.
He's been Dan.
And he's been Chris.
Take care, buddy. I'll speak to you soon.
All the best. Take care. Easy.
Cheers. Bye-bye. Thanks to Dan there. And please do get over and show him the support as well. As you can see from tonight, he needs it. But also show it on Twitter and also on YouTube, Turf Moorhouse TV. Get over there. It's a great channel. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Diego has just popped in. Good evening, Diego. How are you? As a player, was one of our best youth players and the best first-team captain I've seen at my Palace, always leaving everything on the pitch. I can't see the FA pulling the plug now. Southgate, please bring back Lee Vardy out of England. Exit Lee Vardy. Is that Jamie's dad? I don't know. And Helen says good night all. Yep, thank you so much. If you have been watching this, I appreciate it. There's there we go, all the way down there. It's all the socials. Please give us a follow, like, smash the whatever you do with each of them. Do it. Follow us, like, subscribe. That's the other word I was looking for. And what are you doing Thursday morning? get up and have breakfast with me, because at 8:30 on Thursday morning, the day after tomorrow, we are going to be watching the Premier League fixtures come out. Up next, as you can see there, Thursday the 16th of June, 8:30 a.m. Premier League fixtures are released. Chances of Forest for the opening game. Of course, we've had all the leaks. I need to go and write that up in a minute. We've had all the leaks about the games being out. We will see. I don't get too excited because they all change for Sky and BT and Amazon and all that anyway. But it's nice to know who we've got when as well. So I will see you hopefully 8:30 on Thursday morning for the watch along to the fixtures being announced. If you can join me, please do. Thanks very much for listening on your favourite podcast platform, watching us, or whether that's on Twitch, LTID TV, or on Facebook and YouTube. Take care, stay safe. Thanks very much. All the best.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye and see you next time.